Yeah, that should have totally killed me. Welcome back, everyone, for another round of Scrap Mechanic. Last time, we were playing around with my new rooftop launcher, my little flight module for getting on top of warehouse rooftops, and I didn't find much on the one I was at. But we have another one over there, and we have another one over there. So we're going to see if I get anything better from these warehouses than what I got from the other one. So this one looks to be a little bit bigger than the other one. And of course, there's lag anytime I get close to a warehouse. Lag when I go in a warehouse. So I have plenty of fuel on this, and I'm hoping it's going to be enough to get up here. We're going to give it a try. And let's see if I can get this. Oh, of course it's going to do that. Oh, no. Wonder if I could jump on top of that first. And then launch from there up the rest of the way. Yes, an extra step. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I gotta stick it. Oh, no. Oh, it wouldn't be so bad if I would consistently launch in the same direction, but I don't. Sometimes I launch almost completely straight up, and sometimes I launch and I'm almost a 90-degree turn within seconds. It'd be also a lot easier if this worked with the, you know, controls for WASD like it should. Oh, I'm going to land on at least this one. It may not help me, but at least I landed somewhere else. There's got to be some element of randomness, like, oh, we're treating it like there's wind and you're being affected by the wind, and also being affected by the fact that certain thrusters don't thrust as much as others despite having the same power level. This is the reason why I brought plenty of spare fuel. So I have enough. And see there, that was like almost immediately straight up. And I only had to do a small course correction. And then it's just like, yep, let's lean forward. Actually, let me check. Same amount, but one of them has a noticeably weaker thrust than the other one. Can I make it? Can I make it? This is really more of like luck if you make it now. It's not a matter of control. It's a matter of luck. And I made it. Well, let's see what I can get up here. So that ramp is not collectible. We have the same covered blocks that I can get on the ground level. So that's not necessary. I've got the side or the generator coil things. I got that. We actually do have something else. Let's see. Can I collect these? Oh, yes, I can collect these. Finally, I get some ramp blocks I can actually pick up. I'm hoping I might hit a wandering tape bot with one of those chests. And the fun part, the free fall. Yeah, that should have totally killed me. So here we are at the other warehouse. I think this time I'm just going to stick with, instead of that, I'll take this and I'm going to use it by itself because it seems that just placing it on the ground is fine. It doesn't matter because it's going to change trajectory every time I try to launch. And more importantly, it's not going to be a case of leaning because of terrain or anything, because the terrain gets counted like it's a flat plane. And I saw a tape bot walking through there. All right, one down. I think that must have been... Oh, nope, there he is. Boop. Headshot on him. And you're like not even sure where I'm at. As difficult as this can be to aim, is still nothing compared to the torment of fighting with... Oh, yeah, there we go. Kill me. Yeah, that totally should not have happened. There's still nothing doing this compared to the performance issues of going inside and trying to survive through the warehouse. Did I get it? Did I get it? No, but I did get underneath an upper level. I made it up top and I landed. I stuck the landing. Now the problem is it doesn't want to launch at a forward angle like it... There it goes. Oh, yeah. Go, 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 go. Yeah, just spin out of control so I can somehow land on this place. Well, the good part is the actual launch landing pad is right on the side where I parked. So now I brought 3 chests this time because last time I brought 2 and I filled them up way too quickly. So I've got 3 this time. And I've got that central platform again. The first warehouse did not have this little raised area. So I am trusting, yep, we've got some more ramp pieces. And we'll grab just the ramps, not the lining edges, because these are different piece. And outside of the ramp pieces, really, the second warehouse and this warehouse are the same as the first one. I get this antenna. I get these pieces that are available down on the first level, and I get a couple of these coil generators. That's it. That's all there is up here. 3 of them so far, and the only thing different is number 2, number 3 had the ramp blocks. That's it. Well, that's a lot of stuttering. It's struggling to calculate how everything's fitting together. Yeah, this is needing massive optimization. Each cargo container, each crate over the edge. I think I dropped that one a little bit too readily over the edge. Oh, I can actually see like a little flicker thing down there from, you know, a pickup. Which is interesting that that shows. I have other stuff that won't function from that sort of distance. So not a bad haul in terms of the radar tower blocks or the radio tower blocks and the slope blocks. I've got a good number of the ramps as well as a mixture of some of the electrical stuff just for decorations. A bunch of these too. And I've got all these here because I had to make room. There's so many things that don't stack in the game that is like, imagine if Minecraft only a third of the blocks actually stacked and the rest you had to carry 1 in each slot. You'd have like 20 stone brick that you could carry at a time, and that would make the game a completely different feel in terms of building, and that's kind of what this feels like. But I've got a lot of ramp blocks, way more than I'm going to need for anything on that side. So had I been able to build ramp blocks, you know, craft them the whole time like you think you'd be able to, I probably would have built some kind of ramp system that will allow me to drive a vehicle up here. At least, you know, 1 or 2 vehicles. So what if I build, as if I have enough wood blocks now, build a parking deck up here for my vehicles. Okay, that sagged a little bit when I tried to place down. Oh, yeah, this is where the problem comes in. Yep, did not line up. All right, finally. So we're going to flip this on. Actually, let's flip that off. And we're going to adjust this. Oh, yeah, look at that. All right. So 3 of them, no problem with the movement. And I probably would put a bearing on the other end just to make it look like it's kind of doing something, even though it really won't. We're going to turn it back like that. So yeah, so it'd be turn it off. Ramp raises up. Turn it on. Ramp lowers. Or, you know, using a logic gate. Either or. We'll do a XOR gate. Honestly, if I wanted to just clear all of this out I could basically set like a small ramp there that drives up to this, and then have a permanently fixed ramp that goes maybe up to a platform there and then across. But, you know, I like the idea of doing the ramp coming from there. So I've decided I'm going to swap all of this out, all the wood and everything out for some concrete, because I'm getting it from certain places. And I can also easily go, I have a chemical pond I can go harvest from. And I've got plenty of just raw stone. I've got plenty more I can get now with the upgraded work vehicle. So it just makes sense to go ahead and do this. Actually, I might prune that back a bit. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to bring that back and line this up. I may have to drop down again. See if I can get this to line up exactly what I want. Like there, it's attaching to that. You can see it's attaching, but it's attaching in such a weird way. I am just going to prune this back for a moment. Let's see if I can get it to work like this. So, all right, so there, and it does rotate, so that's good. That's actually not a bad angle for it, but you see, if I look at it like that, where it's going to reach to, it's going to reach all the way down to there. That's a long, long ramp. I'm thinking we need to lower it a little bit more. So if we do it like that, a little bit steeper is going to be the thing. It won't be like that unless we'll do it like this. We'll do it like that. So that gives it that steeper look. Does it intersect? Yes, it still wiggles a bit, but not so bad. I gotta make sure I target the actual side of the net slope block. You see, it's just steadily drooping more and more as I do this. And then now we got a problem. Okay, so, well, I'll have to move it out further. There we go. Okay. So how far back can I go from there if I was wanting to... See, like that far. So it should have worked, I want to say right around there. I want to say I should be able to move it back to about there. There we go. All right, it's in place now. So we're going to do back by -75. Oh, and this time it's rotated the other way. That's fine. I don't care. It's just, let's be consistent. We'll go in reverse. It's not hitting anything. I don't think. Let's see if it wiggles when it tries to go. Nope, it's perfectly clear. Perfectly fine. No issues. So, yay. Wonder if I could put enough weight on it, it breaks the bearing. Okay, let's just say that's enough. We're not going to use that. So I'm going to have a piece that comes off of this side. Where did it fit over here? So kind of in between that section. We're going to do the same thing here. Like that, yep. And then there would be like a bearing there. And so we're going to need it to come out like this. So let's just see how it works. Turns. Yeah, ideally having it mounted with attaching to another bearing over there and actually attaching to that side to help support it would be great. Does not work that way. I'm going to try just doing one side right now. Like of just two. Just to see how bad it's going to be to get it all the way down there. And it keeps sagging differently as I add. Like, oh man, you see just how bad it's sagging over here. It is like just, this is not going to work. It is just not going to work. It's even sagging downwards more than it should be. And now it's not rotating back up. Yeah, this is not going to work. If I want that to work, I have to build a lot smaller, which is not my thing. Time to finally trade in some broccoli at least, and trade in some pineapple. All right, dude, what do you have for me? I've already got a spud gun, which I've got enough I could buy one more at least. I've got a mountable spud gun, but I really don't need any more because the mechanics behind the little auto turret is still a little goofy, not quite that reliable. We do a spud shotgun, And then we got the Spudling gun. Rapid fire, I can't make that because I'm short by 1 on the pineapple and on the caged farmer. And I can't get a garment box rare, which I'm not even going to worry about that because I find epic garment boxes in places. Not even going into warehouses. I've found them in yellow boxes that just appear in the normal world. So I'm not going to worry about that. And I could easily get that. I just have to bring you some more stuff. So let's go with a Spud shotgun. All right, Spud shotgun. 1, 2. Okay, so it is at least more powerful sending some sizzling hot fries at them. That's 2 shots as opposed to 4. All right, I've got 50 and 34. So I'm going to count my shots because I want to see if it's firing the same. I know I can zoom, yep. Oh, all right, so that time was 3 shots, which was actually 6 potatoes. The first one would have been 4 potatoes worth, which is normal. That one was 6, and I used 4 potatoes on the tote bot, which is normally 3. So it's actually less effective overall. It all depends on how close they are to you and what kind of, I guess, impact you get, how many fries hit them. But yeah, that was 3 shots, 6 potatoes to take out a hay bot when I could have done it with 4 with the regular Spud gun, assuming every shot hit. 1, 2. All right, so definitely close range weapon. Definitely better when they get close because you're going to have that spread more concentrated on them. I would say it probably work better with a big farm bot just because of size, but you don't want to be that close to a farm bot. And look at that. So that was the same as 3 shots from the Spud gun. But that was the same as 4 potatoes because I used 2 potatoes per shot. That was 2 shots. So that actually cost as much to shoot them there as it would have cost with the Spud gun just to destroy him. Spud shotgun, you are officially retired. At least till they give you some kind of a damage buff. Oh, yeah, look at that. Perfect. If I can get this one to place. There we go. Yep. Like, yes! Look at that. So I'll just do like a ramp that goes down to a certain level right here. And then what I can do is I can build out. I can then take like the end pieces off, kind of do something to attach this into hopefully a bearing so it'll work correctly, and then just have it where it's one bearing that's managing that. If not, then I'll just have it be a case of I'm only going to use this as a stationary, completely just normally built, does not lift up, does not lower kind of thing, just stays in place, goes all the way down to level for me to have a separate platform, not part of the base, that is just to drive over there. And that way, maybe if that breaks, like it did before when I was building across that way, at least it won't take the entire base out with it. Still not quite low enough. They have not made building underneath a very easy thing to do in this game. Building like this is not exactly the most entertaining, interesting thing to do in the game. Let's go ahead and say that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be glad to get this done and just be like, all right, yep, that's enough. That's enough ramp usage for now. I feel like, you know, this could use an improvement to the axis rotation thing where you can have a little bit more control. I'm not saying it has to be something like how they did in Planet Nomads, but at least something that gives you more control than just hitting Q and waiting for it to happen, line up the way you want. So yeah, there, you know, almost to water level, about where I need to just have it connect to another platform or kind of sit up to a platform. So it's not connected to the platform. It's just kind of, it's separate, but it's touching the platform. And that way, this is its own thing. And then that becomes something completely separate that goes across there. Again, if it breaks, which is likely to do since the platform that I built going from here across there broke this entire thing when I removed a single block like that. I did that on the other end, not attached to anything supporting it, and it just broke everything. So hopefully by separating this out, it'll help with performance and prevent a bug like that from taking everything out. And yeah, I just need more ramp pieces, but all right, at least I've got a use for some ramp pieces. I'll build down here, build a piece go across, and there I can worry about a folding ramp that folds down and just, you know, be able to drive all the way up here with a vehicle that is specific for putting cargo boxes on. Put the cargo boxes on it, drive them up here, be able to drop them off, and then drive back with empty ones, go do whatever I need to do with my vehicles, which will be moved over to like right there. Come back with stuff fully loaded, be able to move all my processing over here. All right, so that's it for this episode of Scrap Mechanic. I have got 3 warehouses that I've looted the top of them, you know, to at least to the degree of what I need from them. And finally got some ramp blocks that I could actually use from the 2 that I went to today. Still not a great reward, if you ask me, for all the trouble the warehouses present. But hey, I've done it. I've got an easy way to get on top of the warehouses. So when they upgrade the warehouse rewards, I'll revisit them. I also got the Spud shotgun and found it to be underwhelming. Actually does seem to be a little bit less efficient than a Spud gun. So not going to be worrying about it right now. So if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I'll see you in the next video.